Let's look at finding the slope using the slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Let's look at an example. Here we want to find the slope of the line passing through the points 1, 6 and negative 2, 3. Let's first remember our slope formula, and then we want to go ahead and label each of these x1, x2, y1, y2. So we look at the first point. This is the x coordinate of the first point, so we label that x1. This is the y coordinate of the first point, right? So we label it y1, the y coordinate of the first point. Let's look at the second point. This right here is the x coordinate of the second point, so we're going to label it x2. Then over here we have a 3. That is the y coordinate of the second point, so we label it y2, y coordinate of the second point. Now we're ready to go ahead and plug in. So I'm going to replace y2 with 3. First, what I like to just write our formula with parentheses so it's easy to fill in. So I go ahead, kind of make our skeleton of the formula, and then I'm ready to start plugging in. y2 was first right here, 3. So I put the 3 there. Minus y1, which we had is 6. x2, right, which we have is negative 2. And over here, x1 we had as 1. Now ready to work this out, right? So we get 3 minus 6. We'll get a negative 3 on top in our numerator. And then in our denominator, negative 2 minus 1, we'll get also a negative 3. And then we have a negative 3 divided by a negative 3, and that becomes a positive 1. And that would be our slope. The slope of the line passing through these 2 points is 1. Let's look at one more example. Find the slope of the line passing through the points 0, 4, and 1, negative 2. So again, we want to remember our equation. And then we want to go ahead and just label them. So here we have x1 is 0. y1 is 4. x2 is 1. And y2 is negative 2. And we want to go ahead and plug those into our formula. So again, I write out the skeleton of the formula with parentheses so we could just fill them in. And they're ready to start filling in. So y2 is a negative 2. Minus from the formula, so that stays there. And y1 was 4. Then x2 is 1. And then lastly, x1 is 0. So we put a 0 there. And ready to solve this out. Negative 2 minus 4, you get negative 6. And 1 minus 0, you get 1. And negative 6 divided by 1 would be negative 6. And that will be our slope. The slope of this line is negative 6.